Blessed are they who seek me. In seeking me, their long period of forgetfulness is coming to an end, and they are awakening to who they truly are, a living part of me, manifesting light and radiating love. There is much to do. There is much to learn. There is much strength to be gathered. Be aware that all is life. All life is one. You are one within one, and you must feel the constant presence of the one who is. Feel with my feeling. Know with my knowing. Bless all creatures with the love we have shared from the beginning.